Well, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Old School RuneScape Lore. It's the podcast where we explore the places, the people, and the pieces of paper that tell us more about the lore of Gielinor, the land of old school RuneScape. Today, we are finally picking back up the Desert Treasure 2 quest line. I have an update for you about that, and then we'll keep on going. But first, I want to talk a little bit about some people who have supported me recently. One listener of the podcast, Reinhardt117, had the idea that they could help me with God Wars, and so Reinhardt showed me how to kind of showed me the ropes a little bit with like accessing a boss in God Wars. We did General Grardor, and we got a nice drop, split the loot, and now I know how to do that boss. I actually was able to try it with someone else who was trying to get just like 3 kills for a Slayer task, and then I ended up dying, and I had a really hard time getting my stuff back, so I had to wait for my gravestone timer to time out, and then I was able to buy it back from death for like a lot of money. So I don't know. I don't like God Wars. It's really weird if you die. I guess it's better to just have a one-click teleport and totally avoid death. But at least I know a little bit more about it. I know a little bit more about how to access it, and I feel somewhat familiar with one boss. And so that kind of opens the way to doing maybe a lore episode about the God Wars dungeon sometime. And so I really want to thank Reinhardt117, a listener, for letting me know about that idea and then guiding me through an introduction to some God Wars. So thanks so much. And then also, since our last episode, I know it's been a while, but I've had a lot going on. But in the meantime, I joined my first clan, and I've been having a really nice time talking with some people in my clan. Belstrix is the name of the clan. If you want to join, look for me in game sometime. Driftarray is my gamer tag, my RuneScape name, and I can recruit you if you want to join our clan too. It's pretty friendly, a lot of helpfulness. People are pretty kind and supportive, and so I've just been having a really positive experience. So I want to thank our clan creator, RuneScape name Spoon Me Dad, for creating a community that's been supportive for me too. So thanks to both those people for supporting my RuneScape experience. And today I'm feeling ready to get back into a little bit of questing by continuing Desert Treasure 2. Now, I'm going to head back over to the Stranglewood, where we left off last time, and as I'm doing that, I will give you an update. We beat Vardorvis. I think where we left off last time, I was struggling with just feeling, I don't know if I mentioned this, but after our last episode, where we kind of got access to that boss, finally, I was feeling very intimidated by the boss, and one of the things that helped me with that was the Gridmaster community event, which also took a lot of my time and focus. For about, I think, a month it was running, and so I was doing that, but in the process, one of the tasks for that community event was defeat the awakened version of Vardorvis, so I got to... Did I do that? I think I might have done that. I got to learn how to fight Vardorvis kind of in an easier mode, because I had like unlimited healing and potions. And then as soon as I had done that, I was like, I think I can, now that I know the fight a little bit, I think I can try it in the main, on my main account in the game. So I tried it, I took it on, and I think it took me a few tries, but then I beat it, and so that progressed the Desert Treasure 2 quest, and now we're ready for the next step. So once I beat Vardorvis, I got the Temple Key as a drop, and the next step for me in the quest is to take the Temple Key over to Cassandre, who you might remember we met and protected. We did kind of like a tower defense or like wave defense sort of kind of mini game with Cassandre. Kind of stressed me out. in that other episode, but now we're ready to return to Cassandre after defeating Vardorvis. So here we go, we're going to continue now. Okay, talk to Cassandre. Cassandre says, "Did you reach the ritual site? Did you find anything?" I say, "Just a key." "A key? Maybe it opens these doors. Quick, give it to me." You give the key to Cassandre. Cassandre says, "Right, I think I have something, but we need to go quickly." "Go? Go where?" "Back to Kourend, of course. You didn't think we'd be able to do this here, did you? I don't have any of the right equipment." "But the infection." "Yes, I'm all too aware. That's why we need to go now." "But what if you end up spreading it to Kourend?" "That's a risk we're going to have to take. We have no other option." "You can't be serious. We're talking about thousands of lives here. How do you even know this will work? When the old ones tried, it killed them." "I haven't come this far to give up now. This is my last hope. If you won't help me, then step aside." "It's too high a cost." "I don't have time for this. I can already feel it inside me, changing me. Step aside now." "I'm sorry, Cassandre, but I can't do that." "Then you leave me no choice." And now the very person I protected, I am in the middle of a boss fight with. So I have to... Cassandre has 240 health. I just did 20 damage, and there's like shadows on the ground that are... Oh, I gotta step away from that. Oh, okay, I just took 28 damage. And I'm getting poisoned, and I'm taking a lot of damage now. I need to... Okay, I think I need to kite Cassandre around the room while also avoiding these potions that he's throwing. And good, I don't have auto attack or auto retaliate on. I'm going to keep trying to kite Cassandre. I think at some... Oh, whoops, I'm supposed to have protect from missiles on. I think at some point I need to hide behind pillars, but I don't really know how to notice that. Oh shoot, I ran right into Cassandre. Okay, Cassandre is down about half health. Okay, so there's like a shockwave that... Oh, I just took 33 damage, and then some more damage. I am taking a lot of damage here. I did not take my other potions I needed, so let me go ahead and get that going. And there's a lot of stuff on the ground. And I'm dead. Well, shoot. That didn't go very well. Wow, that didn't go very well at all. I think next time I'm gonna bring Karambwans so that I can combo eat. I really didn't think this fight would be that hard. It's just a fair amount of damage, and I mean, I read a little bit about how to do it, but I don't really know all the mechanisms. So... Oh, and that was my lunar staff, so I'm gonna have to come back with a... I dropped my lunar staff, so I'm gonna have to come back with a, Draymond staff, pick up my stuff, and then come back to the GE and resupply. So... Let's get a lunar staff. Or, I mean, a Draymond staff. Got one of those. And then... Hopefully my grave is right outside. So let's go back to my house, take the fairy ring, and then, yeah, I totally didn't do the prep I needed to do. I guess because it was the dialogue, I just went right into it, and then I totally forgot I had these helpful potions and things. So, yeah. Coming back with Karambwans and sharks for combo eating. I mean, I got his health down more than halfway. It's just, I didn't really understand everything that was going on. And then the floor filled up with like, poison pools and stuff really fast. So, I don't know, hopefully we can get it this time, though. Oh, and I can take the stairs up the back way, which should help me avoid the strangled on the way. So let's go do that. one of the things I've been struggling with was just feeling kind of stuck, like, well, I'm already kind of getting attacked by the strangled. Hopefully, oh, there's my grave's right out here, so that's good. And did I get all my stuff? Yes, I got all my stuff, so let's go back to the GE. But yeah, one of the things I was struggling with in terms of recording more episodes was I wanted to continue this quest, but I didn't even have my Barrows gloves with me, so that's something I can do better next time too. Oh, and I didn't have my Amulet of Fury. Okay, so 2 gear upgrades. That will help. But yeah, I was like, I want to do Desert Treasure, but I don't want to do it off the podcast. I want to do it on the podcast. But then, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling motivated to record episodes. So, it was kind of this catch-22 where it was like, well, to do Desert Treasure, I really want to record an episode, but I don't feel like recording an episode, so I can't do Desert Treasure. And I don't know, I just focused on other things until I was ready to come back again. So I need my Amulet of Fury and I need my Barrows gloves. Those will both help me. Okay, let's see. Prayer potions. This time I'll have my Divine Ranging potion. Okay, and I can have a shield. I should definitely have my crystal shield. That will help me. I think that's the best ranging shield I own right now. Okay, that's good. So, 3 gear things that I didn't really have before. Temple key is already given, so that frees up an inventory slot for more food as well. Let's buy some Caramblons. Okay. Oh, I should never bring the lunar staff to a boss fight, because if you die with it, then you have to reclaim it. So now I don't have it again. Okay, I'll go reclaim that sometime, but at least I have a Draymond staff, so I can come back here. Yeah. 10 Caramblons, 10 sharks. There we go. Okay, so we got a nice food set up now. Let me read a little bit about this boss fight. Potions. They will throw in where you're standing, walk away to avoid it, otherwise you take 35 plus damage. And then you can't stand on that place again. So, green is venom, and so you need an anti-venom. Maybe I should bring my Serpentine Helm. That'll also free up another inventory slot. High defensive bonuses and also blocks venom damage, so I'll bring that. And so I don't need the anti-venom potion now. I'll bring an extra shark. And the orange potions, they just they damage you straight up, but they also disable your prayers. Okay. So I definitely shouldn't run over either of those things. So if I can get him to run behind a pillar when he throws a barrage of potions, he'll throw them in a smaller area. Running around the room so we can't get a melee distance. Kite him short distances between the pillars rather than running from end to end. Cluster the blobs together to kite him easier. Okay, let's try one more time and see how that goes. I don't think I'll need more than one prayer potion, so that will also give me an extra shark. Okay. Put that down there, put that there, put that there. And, oh, I can have another extra shark. Alright. I think I'm ready to try one more time. I got all my stuff. Let's go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. And, yep, the fight starts right away, so I need to take my Divine Ranging Potion and eat, and let's start kiting. I got my quick prayer set up this time, so that helps. Okay, just walk short distances between pillars. But stay out of melee range and don't step on the stuff. Oh, it's interesting. Ghassan gets like knocked back into the wall. I feel like my damage isn't as fast as last time for some reason, but I feel like my movement isn't very good this time. Okay, I took another shockwave damage, but I think I am doing better this time. Oh yeah, my shockwave disables my prayer, so let me get that going again. And I ran through poison, that's not good. Ghassan, have mercy on me. Please. Okay, I do need a prayer potion now. Oh, I hit a 21. That's nice. Let's run away. Oh, I hit a 26. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know how I'm going to avoid this poison right here. Let's walk there. I avoided a shockwave. That's good. And I got hit by a potion, so let's eat. Ghassan is at 104 health. And I took some poison damage, and I took potion damage. Ghassan does higher health now. Does he heal when I get damage? I don't like that. Oh, my prayers got turned off again. Took another shockwave of damage. Yeah, this is... the footwork of this is tricky. Yeah, he heals somehow. I don't know what makes him heal. Take a prayer potion. Get out of the way. Yeah, his health is going up. He keeps healing. I don't like that. This makes it real tricky. I think I just have to run through some of this poison. Okay, I'm out of runs, so I just took a stamina potion. My food is running low, and he's still at 104 health. I just took a lot more damage. I think I'm going to die again. It's not going well. I definitely have to, learn how to do this right. But he's at 82 health, so that's not terrible, but now he's at 107 because he healed. I just can't get him down enough. I'm taking a lot of... and I'm dead. Okay. I finally beat Ghassan. I had to do a few tries, look up a couple guides, because I wasn't getting the dodging part. It was kind of like continuous dodging and moving, and then hiding during different parts of the fight. So I came back with a toxic blowpipe and better darts, and some better equipment. And I got it done. It was kind of close, but got it done. And now we're ready to talk to Ghassan and continue the quest. Talk to Ghassan. No, not like this, not when I'm so close. Please do something, help me. I say, I'm sorry, I didn't want it to be this way, but I couldn't let you endanger all those people. I just needed more time. I wish I could have helped you find it. At the ritual site, you didn't find what you were looking for. No. It wasn't a question. I knew you wouldn't. You didn't find it because I already had it. I had a feeling it was important, that it might have been what you were after, but if I'd given it to you, you wouldn't have helped me. You didn't know that. I couldn't take the risk. You were my last hope. Cassandre. The medallion. You'll find it in the chest back at my hideout. I hope it... Okay. Let's just... Oh, Cassandre's gone. Just disappeared. Okay, so now I have to go... Cassandre's initial hideout. I don't remember where that is. I'm going to look it up on the map. If I step outside, am I going to get attacked by the Strangled? Okay, I see where the place is. I have to run back through some Strangled. Hopefully I don't get attacked too hard. But I have to go search this hideout for the medallion, and then I have to run to the area northeast of Narda right away, because I think there's like a stranger or someone who can attack you as long as you're holding one of the medallions. So it's imperative that you get right back there to deposit it right away. So, okay, I got the medallion. Now I have to go look at where to go on the map. I have to take the fairy ring. Okay, so back to my house. Back to the house. And use the fairy ring to DLQ. Okay. And then run over. So this is the first of 4 medallions that we have to place back in the vault. So I'm running from the fairy ring in the desert over to the vault. I'm running up to it now. Across an isthmus. And there's a mysterious figure here. Okay, so there's a cinematic playing. I say, hi. Okay, so they're wearing like red robes with like, kind of like chain body chain skirt thing, and like a long, like a staff that's like serrated, and each end has like a trident with a pinkish purple stone. And they have 2 horns and like a kind of scary looking mask. So I say, hi. Mysterious figure says, Drifteray, I have an offer for you. What offer? You have something that my mistress wants. Give it to me and you will be rewarded. And if I refuse, I think you know what happens if you refuse. Was that a threat? Yes. Well then, I need an answer, Drifteray. How do I know I can trust you? You don't. This doesn't seem like a very good offer. It's the only offer you have. Now make your choice. Well, I like a nice reward as much as the next person, but without any reason to trust you, I'm going to have to decline. Very well. I will see you soon. And they just teleport away. Okay? Interesting. So I go into the vault door. And use use Vardorvis medallion on the statue. You give the medallion to the statue. Alright. Okay, so the next section is Perseria. And it looks like it has like 5 sections. So let's see if I was like to just go with what I could know, not from the quest guide, but just from within the game. Asgarnia Smith says, good to see you, kid. Nice work on that first statue. The treasure will be ours in no time. You know I never agreed to work with you, right? Nonsense. Only a fool would say no to such a lucrative partnership, and you're clearly no fool. If you say so. Okay. let's see the quest guide in the game. Desert Treasure 2. I safely returned the first medallion to the ancient vault. I should now continue my search for the remaining 3. I need to find out what happened to Perseria. The information I found at the dig site suggested she was sucked into the abyssal rift in the Temple of the Eye. I can access the temple via the portal in the Wizard's Tower. Okay, well that's pretty clear. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for this episode, because next time we can take on the next section and work through the Perseria parts. Well good, we finally finished the first part of the quest, the whole section for Vardorvis, one of the Forgotten Four, so we are 1/4 done the kind of major bulk part of the quest. We're 1/4 done, we're 1/4 done the body of the quest. Wow, big quest. Lots left to do, and we'll see how far we can get in the next section in the next episode. But for now, I want to say thanks so much for joining me tonight. It was good to get back to this, and I'm looking forward to getting back to it again. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a good night and you sleep so well. And I'm going to say good night and goodbye for now.